Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Portia back again with another video. I am back and I don't know how long. It's been really long. Excuse me, I'm in my robe, I'm cozy, I do have a shirt on. It's right here, it's just a little low. I'm chilling and I got my headband on because I was doing my makeup and I just did not feel like doing my hair. Anyway, I am back today with another video, and today's video is pretty much what is in my basic travel makeup bag. I mean, my basic. Like, I used everything in my basic makeup bag to create this look that I have on today, and it is pretty basic. You know, nothing, no heavy contour, no heavy highlight. Well, I do have a multitude of highlights, but like nothing heavy, no heavy eye looks. And this is good, I feel, for like if you're taking like a weekend trip. So if you're like a person like me who has to have options upon options upon options, and you need to create a beat makeup look with the basics, then this video is for you. And if not, and you're just curious, then also join in the fun and keep on watching. Today's makeup bag is very small. I'm going to show you. It's small, but it packs a punch. For comparison, I'm going to show you my normal makeup bag. So this is my normal makeup bag for when I'm going for more than 2 days. I need to carry my eyeshadow, I need to look beat and everything. I'm going for the holidays. This is the makeup bag that I carry, and this is usually what goes into my suitcase. But this little pup here, which it's still a decent size, but you can put so much in it, it's not overly big. This one is my basic makeup bag, and this is the bag that we're going to be talking about today. In all fairness, I don't have my lippies in there. My lippies reside in their own bag, as always, and my brushes reside in their own little case, as usual. Also, when I carry this type of bag, I'm usually doing more of, well, let me put this way. I never check luggage. I haven't checked luggage in like 5 years. I have not carried a piece of checked luggage. Actually, I take that back. 2017, I actually did check my luggage because I was just being excessive that year. But for the most part, for the past few years, I have not checked any luggage. And so therefore all my liquids have to go into a TSA approved bag. So any liquid that I have, whether it's foundation, whether it's concealer, whatever it may be, lives in this bag, which is chock full of stuff. It has my skincare, it has my my concealers, any liquid makeup, and it has, you know, some lip stuff, my perfumes, everything. So this is its own separate entity. So now that I've cleared all that up, let's get into what is in my makeup bag. And that noise was just me pretty much dropping my makeup bags, TSA bags, that type of thing on the ground. Alright, so for details, this is called the Packet. It's by Eagle Creek. It is a toiletry bag, but I'm telling you, this bag is so good for makeup. Whether you are a minimalist, whether you're just don't want to pack a lot of makeup, this is the bag for you. It holds a ton. So on the outside, as you can see, I have all of my eyeliners over here. They're pretty much really like squished in there. I mean, I have to turn this thing on its side and literally push and push to zip it back together, but they're in there. The back part here is another zipper, and this has all of my brow products. So you can see my brow products are in there. I'm not going to unzip the whole thing, so I can zip it back up and I don't have to put it in my lap to unzip it. Now for the main compartment. This thing is great. It holds so much, like I said. As you can see, I have a ton of product in there. So we're pretty much going to go through and discuss what I have and why I carry it. So first things first, I have my favorite highlighter palettes of all time. And these are the Dior Backstage Pro Glow Face Palettes. I have 001 Universal, which is the original one, and I have 002 Glitz, which is the newer one. And this stuff is absolutely amazing. I don't have it on today, but if you actually open this up and look, you can see that I have shown this some love. This is like my go-to travel highlighter palette. This can do no wrong. Oh my gosh, I might have to get another one because that's just not looking too secure. But for reference, that's how my favorite shade, the gold, actually swatches. It's absolutely beautiful. And these two are a must to go with me. And they fit very compactly in there. The next thing is this Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow palette. It's beautiful. It looks something like this. It has a bronzer, it has a glow impact powder, and it has a glow cream base, and also it has a super glow. So basically, I call these three highlighters and a bronzer. This is really pretty. I really like this for less like a nice light bronze, just a light bronze. Like you don't need anything seriously going on. The next thing that I have is this Ofra Nikkie Tutorials Highlighting Trio. This is, again, I use this to add like a little pow. I really like this. It looks something like that. And it is absolutely amazing. And that's how that shade looks. And it's just a pretty bronzy type of shade. It's just a different type of glow than this. This is more like a metallic glow. This is more like a nice blend into the skin glow. So this is the Dior and this is the Ofra. The next product that I have, and I know I have a lot of highlighters. I feel like for me, glowy skin is a must. Like even if nothing else is going like right, like glowy skin will always like just be that thing. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at that glow. Ooh. I love it. So the next few products that I actually used for my glow today are these products, and they're new from Revlon. These are the Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighters, and I'm going to tell you, they are absolutely gorgeous on the skin. Gorgeous. I mean, that's what I have on today. So I actually layered 202 Twilight Gleam on, and then I put on 201 Daybreak Glimmer on top of it, just to add a little pow. And these are so pretty. I mean, look at that design. That design is gorgeous. You could tell, maybe not, but I have been loving these, and I just got these like a couple of days ago. The only thing I will say is it does feel not so creamy on the skin, but that's how 202 looks. It just adds like a nice subtle, so it's just like a little less than the Dior. Like I feel like on the skin it's very much like the Dior. It's not in your face, but it just adds that like that nice glow, that nice glow. So this is 202. And then 201. I feel like 201 is a bit more creamier for some odd reason, but that's 201. And 201 is for like lighter skin tones. 202 is for deeper skin tones. But you can see like just like the 202 just adds like that nice lightness, and then that 201 just adds that extra little pow on the skin. And like literally these have to go with me. Like they have to. Like I feel like putting some on just now just to like show you. So I'm going to take this Nestle brush, which is really for bronzer, and I'm just gonna right there. You can see it. It's just absolutely it's so pretty on the skin, and it blends so beautifully into the skin. Like I would recommend you go get them. The next product, and yes, I know I keep looking down because the bag is actually sitting in my lap. So I have to look down to see, like, make sure I'm not just pulling random product and just like showing you the same thing over and over again. All right, the next two products, or the next products are from NARS. So I have the two NARS cheek palettes. I have the unfiltered one, which is no longer available, and the Free Lover, which is their holiday 2019 palette. And these are absolutely amazing. I wore these two shade, or this shade and that far shade, the two end shades, yesterday on my cheeks, and they were so pigmented, so fire. I love these. These are absolutely amazing. And that's the shade Out There and Exhibit A. And Exhibit A, if I'm not mistaken, is an actual blush. It's like the Fire Engine Red Orange. It is like absolutely amazing. A little goes a long way, and it just blends out on the skin, especially if you're a deeper skin tone. It blends out like that. It's just so pretty. The next one that I have, of course, is Free Lover palette. That's the palette that I have on today. I actually have on the peachier blushes. So I have on more like that shade with a little bit of that shade, I think, mixed in. But they are so pretty on the cheek. And I actually start my blush, like I've been getting to a habit of starting my blush up here and bringing it forward. So there's not a ton on the cheek, but there is some blushed up here. I did spray down my face. It's like, this is not as pigmented as the unfiltered palette, but I feel like it's still quite pigmented, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take the Sigma Spotlight Duster brush, which I feel like I need to pack into my brushes bag because it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to take those two peachy blushes like that and just kind of bring it forward. And you see how beautiful that is. Oh, it's just really pretty. Like, I like this. This is great for like a daytime look if you don't want to be like excessive over the top. But NARS makes some of the best blushes ever. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that fresh application is like everything. And I just realized I forgot to put on lipstick. Woohoo! So I'm going to just take a little bit more, mix them together on that side, do the same thing over here, and just kind of zhuzh it up a little. And I like brushes like this for applying blush because it diffuses it out so beautifully. It doesn't like pack it onto the skin. It's just absolutely gorgeous. With that highlighter, it's everything. It just gives this beautiful natural glow. Woo, loving it. The next product that I have here is, this was a limited, and I do have a lot of limited edition products, but there are, like, if you see the video, like, and there are dupes out there for these products. This is the Estee Lauder by Violet face and eye palette. So if I wanted to in a pinch, I could use this on my eyes and be like good, but this is how the palette looks. I mean, this is like amazing. Like, this is such a good like contouring color, I feel like just to kind of give you like that bit of contour right in here. And then you can top it off with any of these beautiful blushes, and these highlighters are amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, it gives you like this just beautiful, like, oh, subtle but not subtle glow. You know what I'm saying? It's just the most beautiful. Like, I'm gonna take this Morphe M438 brush, and I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of that shade, tap it off, and I'm just gonna top off my look. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it is gorgeous. Ooh, wow. That just added, like, you see this side is pretty and nice and glowy, but then you see this side and it is banging. Like, that highlight is like, I'm gonna even take a little and put it over my brow bone. I did not highlight my brow bone at all. And it's just popping. Take some more, top it off. Ooh. Take a little, pop it on my brow bone. Yep. That is popping. So yeah, this is like such a beautiful highlight, but these brands make beautiful like highlights and blushes anyway. So if you like something, you know what I mean, go investigate the brand. I mean, like, I always associated Estee Lauder with, like, I'm gonna tell you this. I always associated Estee Lauder with, like, old people. No offense, like, their fragrances do smell a bit more grandma-like. But then they had, like, this fragrance called Sensuous Noir. And it was one of the most beautiful fragrances of my life, and I'm so sad that they discontinued it. Like, I'm beyond sad that they discontinued it. Like, my heart is broken that they discontinued it. But yeah, they discontinued it, but you know what, there are other products that they carry that, you know, I like. I happen to like that palette very much. At first, when I bought it, I was like not a fan of it. I was thinking of returning it. And then I've just kind of like been falling in love with it ever since. Okay, enough of that. The next product I have is this NARS Contour Blush in the shade Melina. It looks something like this. So I always carry contour because you never know when you need to snatch yourself to the gods, for a night out. And that's the reason why I carry that shade. It's a nice deep dark shade, so I can really get a really contour, because I like my contours a bit darker. Unless it's daytime, and then I just like a bronzier type of look. Does that make sense? It makes sense. Okay, the next powder I carry is this Hourglass Ambient Light Powder in the shade Dim Light. This is so pretty. I use it to set underneath my eyes. I mean, I just take some on I have my Scott Barnes brush that I like, but I take some on a brush very similar to this. And then I go in, and then I go and I just sweep underneath. Like that. Just like that. I sweep it and I sweep it. And it just adds the prettiest like filter for underneath the eyes. And I really, really, really like this stuff. I also carry another good product, which if you can get it, is the Catrice Luminizing Powder. It does the same exact thing, it's just a little darker. But this is the shade Radiant Beige, and this is waterproof. So I like to go in with this first, set my under eye, and then go in with the Hourglass just to make it look good. And Tati actually is the one that loves the ambient light powder. She uses them a lot to set her whole face, just to give her face a nice glow. And I mean, I like it because it just allows me to give myself a glow, and I take it and I just put it all in my high spots, so I don't have to necessarily use a highlighting powder. I can just go in with that powder and just kind of go in, go down, go in, go down, and on chin just a little bit, just to give that bit of light to the skin. And last but not least, I have this little mini ambient lighting powder in the shade Radiant Light. I like to use it on my nose and just as a base highlight, just to give myself that nice little glow. And then of course the shade Radiant Bronze Light. This is what this one, this is a mini, and this is like the bronzing shade for my skin tone. I like this because it is very, very, very subtle. It looks like that, super subtle, and you can go in and bronze up like that with this, just to give a little warmth to the skin. So yeah, that is pretty much everything that is in my travel makeup bag that I can, this is something I can use on a daily basis. This is something I can use for like a 2-day trip, or a weekend trip, like a short trip. This bag is literally amazing, and I will try to link down below in the description box where you can actually purchase the bag. My lips are so, ooh, I don't have anything on my lips. I'm about to put something on my lips because it's just a little, oh, I can't believe I went the whole video filming without anything on my lips. Like, that is absolutely crazy. But now I have something on my lips. My lips feel a ton of better. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I love you guys, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of all my future uploads. Alright, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.